Hey guys, welcome back to Tech with Tom, and today I'm giving you my 5 best predictions for the future of tech, and here they are. Number 1, the iPhone 17 is going to be a huge update on the last model. Number 2, advances in AI mean that ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and Google's Gemini will do your job for you, giving you more free time for sports and arts and crafts. Number 3, AI is going to replace your parents. Your new parents' love will seem cold and distant. Your AI therapist will side with them and tell you that you were the problem all along. Number 4, to solve climate change, AI will turn us all into human batteries and enslave us in energy harvesting pods while feeding a simulation directly into my brains, making us think that we're living in the year 1999. Number 5, this has all already happened and it's currently the year 2199. Welcome to the Matrix, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week when I give you the best home tech upgrades for your energy harvesting pod. Hello! Welcome back to my garage for the very last time in this series, and guess what? It doesn't smell like cat wee. Just kidding, it still does, it really does, it stinks in here. I wonder if the cat who did this is still alive. Like, when I'm dead, I hope that I have a legacy as powerful and as enduring as that cat. Now, as we finish thinking about how Jesus changes everything, we today are looking at how Jesus changes the future. Now, I know kids these days, and you all have been thinking about time travel since the release of the summer blockbuster Back to the Future with teen heartthrob Michael J. Fox. In that film, the characters have to be careful about what they do in the past in case they change the future, which is their present, which could become the wrong present because they changed the past wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need to stress about that because time travel, as far as I know, is not real unless you are Jesus. Jesus was a time traveler? No. Here's the thing about Jesus. Jesus was there at the beginning of time. Before time existed, Jesus was there. Before he became human, he was the Son of God, the second person of the Trinity, God himself. He always existed. He existed outside of time, and then somehow he became human, and he had an existence bound by time as well. For God, and therefore Jesus, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day, but also he's a man who experiences time like a human. I don't know how all that works. It's bad for my brain. And all that is to say, I feel like somewhere in there, Jesus has been doing some time traveling. However, this is not a video about Jesus and time travel. What this is a video about is about how Jesus changes the future. He did, in fact, once change the entire future. In the past, we had a bad future ahead of us. Before we met Jesus, we were facing an eternity without God. We would be taking upon ourselves God's judgment because of our sin. It was not really a future to look forward to. But then, along comes Jesus, and he gave his life for us, for you and for me and the entire human race when he died on the cross. He took the punishment for our sin so that we could be forgiven. He rose to new life, showing us our future, where we too would rise to eternal life just like him. Jesus changed our future from being a future with no hope to being a future of eternal hope. Everything terrible will be undone. All sickness will be healed. All sin will be finished. All evil will be defeated. Death will be done away with. Everyone who trusts in Jesus will be transformed to live forever with him in the new creation. That is an eternity that is worth looking forward to. And here's the thing, if that is true, then it changes our future right now. Let me give you some reasons. Number 1, it means you can live with hope. The world doesn't look that good sometimes. I don't know if you noticed, but there's this thing called climate change. It's a little bit of a worry. Also, there are things called war and politics and the AI apocalypse and existential dread. Existential dread. It's the best. If you're someone who feels pessimistic, the future is probably looking pretty bleak. But with Jesus, no matter how bad the future is before he comes back, things are always going to come up good. As they say in the youth blockbuster, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, starring teen heartthrobs Dev Patel and Dame Judi Dench, everything will be alright in the end. And if it's not alright, it's not the end. I think John Lennon said that. Also a teen heartthrob. It's the same with Jesus. He wasn't a teen heartthrob. I mean, I don't know. Maybe? Let's not go there. It's the same with Jesus. It's going to be all right in the end. More than all right. Better than all right. Better than better. The best of the best. More than you could ever hope or imagine. In Revelation 21, teen heartthrob, the Apostle John, describes the vision God gave him of the end of the world like this. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." He who is seated on the throne said, "I am making everything new." Okay, great. Everything is going to be okay. But what does that mean? Can I just sit around and do nothing because the end of the world is coming and it's all going to be all right? Nope. That brings us to the second reason why Jesus changes our future. Jesus has a meaningful future for us right now. Jesus cares about what we do, how we live in the present. While we wait for his return, Jesus has given us a job to do. Love God, love others, and invite others to trust in Jesus and join in this great future. Here's the thing, the more people put their trust in Jesus and love God and love other people, the better our present will become. Of course, there are always going to be problems in the world, but Jesus was willing to pay the price to change our future so we can help others to see what he has done for them so he might change their future. Okay, that's nice, but what about my future? What does Jesus want me to do at uni? What should I decide to do for a job? Oh, well, you could become a teen heartthrob. Or you could be a council worker who digs a really big hole. Or the person who writes the scripts for Paw Patrol. You could become a shopkeeper, baker, youth pastor or actor, a dog groomer, airplane cleaner or rich benefactor. You could be a hippie who saves a very old tree or a banker who helps people save money. You could be an engineer who builds bridges and towers. You could be a florist who prepares the best looking flowers. You could be a firefighter, a parent, or a football referee, or work really hard and you could become all three. You could go to uni and study medicine or arts, or be a philosopher who just sits around and figures out the meaning of life. The point is, there's not just one perfect career or life path for you. Jesus has given you skills and talents and passions. Allow them to help you figure out what to do. I am very precise and good with my hands, so I am going to become an assassin. You should also choose a path that will help you love God and love others, so maybe not an assassin. Oh, so I probably can't become a drug dealer either then. No, you can't be a drug dealer. Right, so I guess I'll just become a youth pastor. Good choice. Your career path or uni degree are not ever going to be the most important thing about you. That you are saved by Jesus and a child of God destined for an eternity with him, that is what makes all the difference. So if you are not those things, now is the time to put your trust in him. Let Jesus change your entire future. And then you too will be free to choose the good things that you do now. And you can have the confidence that they will have value in the new creation that is coming. So look at what you're good at. Look at what you care about. Ask others where your talents lie and then ask God for wisdom. And then go and make a decision and do the best job you can at whatever you find yourself doing. As you love God, love others, and point people to the good news of Jesus, you'll be joining with Him in creating the best future. Jesus has secured our eternal future, so you can't go too far wrong. Whatever you do or whatever happens to you, Jesus has you safe. He's coming back for you and is going to put everything right. Your future is safe with Him.